Hey, my name is Mary and I'm a trader, a quite successful trader who can share experience with you. Make me happy, subscribe to my YouTube channel, join my community. Today, there will be a guaranteed profitable trading strategy, so get comfortable and enjoy watching. Alright, we've come across an interesting scenario with the British pound and the US dollar. We have a triangle formation that is breaking through the resistance line, suggesting a potential upward movement for approximately 3 minutes. We anticipate reaching the nearest level of new resistance as we ascend. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell. The best online trader, Mary, will stay connected with you. Let's search for the Great British Pound and USD pair. Here we have a similar situation. We can enter a trade for up to 5 minutes with an amount of $300 as we expect the price to rise. Now let's move on and explore new opportunities. So what do we observe here? We notice a possible formation of a double top or double bottom pattern. There is a drop, a bounce, another drop, and it was expected to bounce again, but instead we broke through. Therefore, we're waiting for the price to approach this point, known as a retest. Once the price retraces to this resistance zone, we can enter a trade for a 2 to 3 minute downtrend. For now, there isn't much to see here. Let's proceed to the next currency pair. In this case, we identify a resistance level. Let's mark it right away. There has already been a rebound from this level, and we can observe its presence in the past. Let's switch to the 5-minute time frame. During this period, there was an uptrend, and we were just above the level before experiencing a bounce. We also had a small impulse, reaching the 50% Fibonacci retracement level before bouncing off it. So, in the case of the Euro and USD pair, for a 4-minute time frame, we can anticipate a downtrend, and that's precisely what we'll do. Let's select Euro and USD pair. Here's our chart. We can identify a resistance zone here. For a trade duration of, let's make it 7 minutes instead of 6, we enter a $300 trade in the downward direction. Now we patiently wait for scenarios to unfold. Alright, our first trade successfully closed with profit. Now let's focus on the second trade. In this case, we can observe the formation of a hammer pattern. What exactly is a hammer? Well, it's a candlestick pattern characterized by a long shadow, a small body, and it serves as a reversal signal indicating that there weren't enough buyers. Despite their efforts, sellers still managed to overpower them, thus creating a reversal pattern. To illustrate this, let me draw it out for you. Imagine that we were experiencing an upward trend like this. We were steadily climbing, and then we encountered a hammer formation. Let's take a look at the RSI represented here. We almost reached the oversold levels around the 65% mark, and from here we began to descend. Now, we can anticipate a downward movement roughly following this pattern. Alright, we've just analyzed 2 successful trades. Let's see if there is any other trading opportunities for us. Now let's focus on the Euro and USD pair, which has already played out. As you can see, there is a channel forming, which I'll outline for you. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. We can utilize this channel as a reference point. Once it breaks out in either an upward or downward direction, we can enter the trade accordingly, depending on the breakout direction. However, for now, we'll wait and monitor the situation. Next, we have British pound against the US dollar. We observe a formation of a double top pattern, but there is also a bullish hammer. It's challenging to draw any concrete conclusions based on this pattern. Considering the slight uncertainty present here, it's best for us to skip this particular situation. Moving on to the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Currently, it's not presenting us with any interesting signals, so let's continue searching. Let's see. US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Oh, my apologies, I just looked at this one. Now let's focus on the Australian dollar against the US dollar. Here we don't have much to work with apart from a weak resistance level. However, it's preferable for us to ignore this situation rather than enter into a trade and risk obtaining a negative outcome. Let's continue exploring. Here we can observe a minor overall trend. Let me draw it out. We can see a small downward trend taking place. However, we need to wait until it approaches the resistance zone before entering a short position. Additionally, there is a support zone which I will mark. Once again, I'd like to remind you to like the video. Once it reaches the support zone, we notice that the RSI is already at 39. There is a high probability that it will be oversold at that point, allowing us to enter a long position. However, we must exercise patience and wait for the right moment. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have a pattern that initially resembles a double top. Oh, my apologies. It's actually a double bottom formation. Here it is. Unfortunately, it has already played out. We missed it by a small margin, but let's continue and see what else we have. The euro dollar is already in motion. Overall, we have reviewed all the currency pairs. Let's choose something from the options we have. The euro dollar is currently trading in a relatively stable range. Here, we are anticipating an approach to the support line, which previously served as a resistance zone, making it a mirror level. In this situation, we can anticipate either a double bottom formation or a downside breakout. Let's see how it unfolds. Let's mark a key level here. We can identify an uptrend in this region. To provide better visualization, let's draw it on the chart. Additionally, we'll outline our desired scenario like this. A potential double bottom pattern. Our projected movement is approximately like this. Then we have two possible scenarios, either an upward move towards this impulse or a continuation of the downward trend. However, we anticipate a downward trajectory, similar to this, towards the support zone. Now we'll wait for either a breakout or confirmation of the double bottom pattern through a move above this zone. Let me mark a smaller level here. We'll patiently observe the direction of the breakout and prepare for the US dollar against the Australian dollar simultaneously. Let's find the pair. We have the pair ready for analysis. As of now, the chart shows little movement remaining at the same level. Regarding the British pound against the US dollar, I can see that the breakout has already commenced. Let's focus on this particular pair. Unfortunately, we don't have an active position on this pair at the moment. Meanwhile, a breakout has occurred for the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Let's switch back to pocket option. We will select a 3-minute duration and we will opt for an upward position, holding the trade until the 19th minute. It's worth noting that the RSI indicator was recently in the oversold territory, providing us with at least 3 confirmations to enter this trade. Firstly, the RSI was oversold. Secondly, there was a bounce off the mirror level. And thirdly, the presence of a double bottom pattern. Now, all that remains is to patiently await the outcome of the trade. As anticipated, our trade is expected to close in profit. Just 2 seconds left, 1 second, and the trade concludes successfully, resulting in profit. During the 15 minutes we've spent together, we have earned over $700 through 3 trades. I only give useful advice, so subscribe to my Telegram channel where I conduct live sessions with my subscribers and give the most reliable signals. My name is Mary and I'm a trader, the best trader. See you in the new episodes. Bye bye.